Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new video on the series of how we can practice from home. As you know, I'm over here in Wales just trying to get away from it all, but I thought I'd bring to you 5 ways you can still practice your golf from home. Now guys, if you are brand new to this channel, please do consider subscribing, and if you do subscribe, hit that bell notification to not miss any of the content. So before we get into the 5 ways, I've got 2 giveaways for you. Yes, 2. One's an online golf lesson with myself. The other one is a £2,000 simulator golf net setup. So to enter those, all the information will be down below. But if you want to enter the GolfBays giveaway, which I've teamed up with for the simulator and the golf net, you have to comment on this video, you have to be a subscriber with the bell notification, and you also have to follow them on all social media. So that's Twitter, Facebook, and on Instagram. For mine, all you've got to do to win the online lesson is sign up to www.alexelliottgolf.co.uk and become a team member. It's free. All you got to do is that to enter into a chance to win an online lesson. Now, if that was a lot of information, I appreciate that. I will leave it all down below for you. So please do enter those giveaways because they are 2 massive ones for you guys. So, number 1 on our list, how can we actually work on our game from home? I like to use, and I've created videos around this before, is the mirror swings. Now, we literally will use a mirror. Now, sometimes we don't actually have the capabilities to have a big mirror. We may have big patio windows. Anything that we have a reflective surface, I want you to use it. I want you to work through setup, balance points, and then gear swings in front of the mirror. Actually working on areas of the swing that are gonna help you improve your motion when we get a chance to go to the golf course. Now, I appreciate at this present moment we're not all being told to stay inside, but some of us may have to stay inside for certain reasons, so this is a great time to actually work on your game. So number 1, like I said, work on setup, work on balance points, and then actually work through slow-mo swings to help improve your motion. So number 1 on our list, how we can actually use a mirror or a long window to help us set up to the golf ball. So the balance points which we talked about at the start of the video are making sure our armpits are over our knees and our toes. This allows us to have weight evenly distributed between front and back, so if we're making swings with good rotation, good power, good sequence, we're in a good place. Now, I also spoke about on the video about how you can actually use this to help create your perfect blueprint in your slow-mo gear swings. So what I want you to do is address the golf ball, go through a selection of clubs. Now, you don't actually have to hit any balls for this. Working the club to the top, working through set positions, swinging the golf club through. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm looking down at the golf ball, but I'm also looking back at the mirror just to make sure I'm hitting the perfect point. So, for example, I would go through this feeling, right, okay, have I got the setup points, ball position correct, armpits over the toes, knees correctly, middle of the hip through the middle of the foot, position 1, club head just outside the hands, position 2, butt of the club pointing in between my feet lining the golf ball, position 3, throw the hands on top of the shoulders. Now, this is the move we all want to create, shallowing the golf club. This is a great way for you to do it. Working the club to the top, start with the lower half, and really try and picture you getting that golf club working through your forearm. Now, it's important that you stand square onto the mirror or the window to do this. Work the golf club through. And anytime you can do this in slow motion, anytime you can actually create blueprints of what you want to do, this is going to have some real good work when you take it straight out to the golf course. Number 2 on our list, rotation drills. Now, I've created videos in the past, and we've created ways in terms of how to improve rotation through the golf swing, and we all know the better we rotate, the better X-factor stretch that we get, the more likely we are to be consistent, create power, and we know that leads to distance. That's something we all want to look for. So coming out of this horrible period in the time of our lives, if we can actually come out of this period with better rotation, better drills, better movement patterns in our golf swing, then we're going to be in a much better place to hit it longer down the fairway. So number 2 on my list is the setup and the drill rotation setup. Number 2 on our list, trying to make sure we've got good rotation. Now, a lot of us that will try this in the actual golf swing, we'll get the lower half and upper half actually working together and sometimes have a detrimental effect on what you're actually achieving. Again, we're going back to how we can do this at home and how we can actually have a positive impact on our golf swing. So I've got one alignment stick which is running straight through the centre of my stance, and I've got another one at roughly a 45-degree angle pointing behind me. This is going to be a really good blueprint for you to work to again. So golf club across the chest, more pointing out the lead side. So if you're a left-handed player or right-handed player, more pointing out your lead side. What we're trying to feel is, can we get a separation between our shoulder turn and our hip turn? And this is going to work in both ways, backswing and in downswing. So I'm looking to feel that my hips get somewhere close to this 45-degree angle, and I want to feel that I get the butt of the club pointing just to the right of the centre line. This is going to have a real good way of creating that separation, X-factor stretch, leading to power. So once we've got a really good feeling of trying to get the backswing working, let's see if we can unwind it in the opposite direction. So lower half goes, upper half goes, and can we get a stretch now where at impact, we've got the hips more open than the shoulders. And this is great. You could do this drill square onto the mirror like we said before, so you're working on two aspects of your golf game. One, slow-mo swings, but also creating separation, creating rotation, which is going to have some real good impacts when you take your golf game to the golf course. So we'd start off with the golf club across our chest, and we would build this up to imagining we're addressing a golf ball, working the golf club to the top, down, into delivery, through impact. So we're building layers to hopefully, when you take it straight to the golf course, you're in a very good place. Number 3 on my list. This kind of goes back to your last 5 rounds. Now, very often a lot of us golfers, we think that we're good at certain areas of our game, but those areas might not align to the actual areas that we are good or we are bad at. Now, in my opinion, a lot of us think that we drive the ball better than we do, and that our short game is not as good as it should be. But I think a lot of people don't drive it as well, put themselves into trouble, which puts a lot of pressure on their short game. So I want you to go through your last 5 rounds. Go and download the scorecard from the internet, or copy it off the internet. Any golf club, I think in the UK now or abroad, you'll be able to have a look at the scorecard setup. Write down the scorecard on a piece of paper, and I want you to say, did you hit the fairway? Yes or no? Did you miss it left? Did you miss it right? Did you hit the green? How many putts did you have? Or did you miss it? Did you get it up and down? And this is going to give you some great areas of improvement for when we come out of this period. You know where you can concentrate your practice. Or even better, when I give you these drills from home, you know that you're going to be practicing the right areas, not just the things that really feel good in your golf swing, because we're all creatures of habit. We like to do things that we're good at, but that not necessarily will actually help us play better golf. So number 3 on my list is all about actually highlighting your areas of weakness and your areas of strength to actually put the practice in the correct area, because that's what's going to give us a great plan over this period to actually get our golf in better order. Number 4 on our list. Now, this is something that you guys will probably already be doing because it's the easiest thing that you can do at home, putting. But a lot of you guys will use your putting mats. Now, they are good, and I would actually recommend using those putting mats, but have some bit more fun. Get 2 golf balls, put them around the house, and can you get both golf balls to touch? Hit them off the side, on different surfaces, because this is going to help develop feel, develop strike, develop consistency, and it's fun. Like I did one the other day, going down the stairs, trying to get both balls to touch at the bottom. It takes a great deal of skill to do that. Now, yes, we're not going to put downstairs when we get to the golf course, but we might have to go from different surfaces, i.e. from the fringe to the green, sometimes over around a bunker. In all these different areas develop skills, and we need those skills. So actually having fun, putting the 2 golf balls together and just getting them to touch is a great way to have fun, but also develop your putting. So number 4 on my list is actually having some fun with the putting, getting 2 balls to touch around the house. Number 5 on my list. Now this is something that you may have not considered before. Taking an online lesson. Now, there are several platforms that you can use out there. I have just launched a brand new program on my website, and ultimately what I'm trying to do here is take a traditional lesson and allow you to do it from the comfort of your own home. Simply how they work is you select your program, choose a time that suits you, send your videos over to me to analyze prior to the lesson, and then we actually have a live Skype call where we talk through drills, we talk through improvements, and we talk through how we want to improve your golf swing. So you can ask questions at real time, we can get some real-time feedback of actually how you're improving your swing, and even better, if you have the facilities to actually practice while we do the online lesson, i.e. into a net, in your garden, wherever it might be, this is where we want to have this lesson. This is where we're going to make some real good improvements in your golf swing from the comfort of your own home. So they're my top 5 ways to actually practice from home. Like I said, I'm going to be producing content every single day for you guys. Some drills, some fun things, some challenges, and actually how you can improve and actually how you can keep yourself occupied over this terrible time. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, please do consider subscribing, hitting that bell notification, and don't forget, you've got those 2 giveaways. They're massive, £2,000 and a free online lesson. Good luck.